Namaste, this is Monica and I welcome you to today's Yin Yoga practice, which is going to be on a relaxing side. I would definitely recommend having props for this practice. If you don't have, you can definitely relax without the props as well. But with props, this will really make your practice very, very relaxing. I have recorded this practice because I was recovering from a flu and I wanted to relax my body and mind, and that's why I decided to do this practice. And I hope the practice will serve you in the same way as it is intended, or maybe the way you intended it to serve you. In Yin Yoga, remember that we stay in asanas for longer and we always find our edge. So finding that balance point wherein you can stay in the asana for the time that we are going to decide, and we are also going to remain still in this practice. So of course you can move a little bit if you feel discomfort, or if you want to find more comfort for yourself. This is relaxation practice, so the most important part is we are going to enjoy ourselves and not going to push ourselves into anything in this practice. So let's meet on the mat and let's explore this practice together. So we are going to begin our practice with breath awareness, and for that we are going to sit in Vajrasana. So you can swing your knees together, swing your knees back, sitting over your heels, and of course if you have gap between your hips and your heels, place a cushion, slide a cushion underneath. And we are going to take Chin Mudra, so touching the index finger with the tip of your thumb, placing it over your thighs, palms facing up. Relax the shoulders, allow your body weight to sink down on the mat. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now focusing on the touch of your index finger and the thumb. Maybe pressing it a little hard. And as you exhale, release, loosen up. Inhale to press, feeling the touch. Exhale, let go. Inhale and exhale, let go. Relaxing into your breath for a few more breaths. And let us set an intention for ourselves to continue this session with mindfulness, with awareness. We will be looking into all our feelings, emotions, sensations that we'll be getting in our body, observing, and we will be connecting with this moment fully. And that is the intention we are setting for ourselves for this practice. Or you can choose your own intention. Maybe today you want to release something from within you. Or maybe today you want to embrace something about you, something that you might be rejecting. Maybe today you want to forgive someone or forgive yourself. Choose and pick whatever intention that you want to pick for yourself for this practice. And with that, join your palms to the heart center. We will be chanting one Om to begin our session. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, open your eyes. Today my throat is a little bad, sore throat, but yeah, Let's begin. We are going to first begin with child pose, wide leg child pose with the bolster. If you don't have bolster, grab a cushion, 2 cushions, 3 pillows, folded blanket, folded towel. You have multiple options to use the props. If you don't have props, don't worry, you can do it without the prop. So bring your big toes together, widen your knees open, as wide as it is okay for you, could be little bit more wider. And we are going to walk our palms in between our thighs. Now, since I'm going to use the bolster, I'll show you the placement of the prop. It just goes in between your thighs, touching your groin. And now you would be resting your chest over the bolster. So you can start to rest your chest, you can hug the bolster, rest your forehead, rest your chin, anything that you want to do on the bolster. Alternatively, you can rest your elbows and rest your chin over the interlaced fingers. Or you can simply release your arms, relax the shoulders, drop the head down like this, choosing whatever variation that you want to do today for yourself. This is all about relaxation. So we are going to choose the favorite position and we are going to relax our body and mind both, letting go of all the tension, physical, mental. Just get ready to enjoy and get ready to just release yourself from all the worries, everything, and enjoy yourself. And that's what I'm going to do. If you want, you can also slide a cushion under your hips, in between your hips, and maybe if you feel that your ankles start hurting, place it up, folded blanket, towel, whatever, under your ankles to relax them and support them. And you can keep changing the position of your head if you start feeling uncomfortable. You should be able to breathe as well. Allow yourself to surrender. Just let your body weight sink down on your bolster, on the floor, whatever. Like if you're using the props, if you're not using the props, it's the floor. Allowing the gravity to pull your body down. And that is how we learn to let go as well. We keep sweeping the awareness, release, sweeping the awareness, release. And awareness is what helps us release. So just keep doing that. It is a continuous process. You have to continuously keep doing it until it becomes the way of life, or the way of your practice to begin with. And from your practice, then it also gets transferred to your life in general. So let us explore that into this relaxation. Relax everything, relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Watch yourself breathing all the way down to your tailbone. Feel the expansion and contraction in your lower back, sacrum. With each inhalation and exhalation that you're taking. Now, press your palms down to lift yourself back up, and we are going to lie down on our belly. And this time I'm going to place this bolster under my chest. And if you don't have bolster, like I said, you can use pillow, or you can do it without the bolster or pillow, any props. So you can place your forearms over the bolster. First, take your legs back and then rest just the part below your chest over the bolster. So there will be a slant in your lower back as well. And then you can place your arms outside the bolster, rest your forearms down and drop your head down. Relax. Relax the shoulders. You can always support your forehead with your arms, forearms itself. And we are just letting go. We are not feeling this consistent need of improvement, consist of need of pushing, anything of that sort when we are practicing Yin Yoga. Sometimes we are never satisfied with where we are, and we feel that we are not enough at wherever we are. And we consistently keep pushing ourselves towards some kind of improvement, so towards some kind of perfection. Never relaxing into who we are right now. Never accepting who we are right now. Always avoiding the reality. And I say this from my own experiences. I have done that with myself a lot. And that's human mind. The nature of mind is such, it is programmed in such a way that we always feel like striving for something, chasing something, and never relaxing into the present, into the current reality. So give this time to yourself to do that, to practice that, to be able to accept ourselves in every way, physically, psychologically, whatever that you can think of. There is nothing that we need to be feeling bad about that we have done, or something that some characteristic that we have. All we need to do is we need to be just conscious about who we are and how we are and what we are. And that's enough for the improvements or anything to happen for that matter. The nature will take its course if you let it take its course by just being aware and not forcing any kind of self-image, the perfect, the ideal self-image on ourselves. And having said that, I'm not saying that I'm against improvement, but then what I'm saying is when you accept your current reality and you become conscious, and then you keep your aspirations, the improvement happens on its own. It becomes a natural process. And you would be surprising yourself by seeing when you take the natural process to happen, when you allow natural process to happen, you would be surprised of the person that you would see that you have become. So let yourself relax into this natural course of improvement, of becoming, blossoming. And let us transition to another one. But you place your palms, lift yourself back up, maybe placing your forearms on the bolster. Roll yourself to the right, and we are going to now place this bolster under our thighs. So you can just take this bolster a little down. And first place your thighs over it, then place your forearms down. And then sinking your chest down, you can walk a little bit forward and sink your chest down. You can cross your arms and allow your forehead to relax on the crossed arms. And if you feel that this doesn't feel okay, like for me, I feel that I can take this bolster a little bit more away. Right now it is coming on my groin, and I would want that portion also to be not on the bolster, so I would just shift a bit more. So find that, adjust yourself and see what works for you, what feels better for you. And then stay there. You will feel the sensation in your lower back here in the steep that we are taking. If you want to bend your knees, you can do that maybe, and tingle your ankles. Choose this if you want to. Maybe if you find the new edge, you may want to stretch your arms out and resting the forehead on the mat. You can do that as well. So choose your variation, whatever works for you right now. You can always place the side of your head on the mat and keep changing whenever you feel that this is it. So changing the neck position is okay. Otherwise, we try and remain still. So we are freeing our legs here. So I'm not actively holding up. I'm just allowing them to be. And if you want to drop down in between, drop down and just let them be. You don't have to hold them in a particular position. So you can choose. And focus on your breath. Keep breathing in, breathing out through your nostrils. And see where do you feel the sensation in this one. And can you relax into the sensation? Is it too much or is it bearable? If it is too much, you would never be able to relax. So always finding a sensation wherein you can as well relax. Keeping in your mind the intention that you have set for yourself. And slowly, if your knees are bent, you can extend your knees out. Release your arms, pressing your forearms down on the mat. Nicely, safely sliding your knees a little bit more back. Then walk your palms back to lift yourself back up to come into your seating asana. And now we are going to again lie down on the back using the bolster. Alternatively, you can use pillows or folded blanket, anything that you have to support your practice, or without the prop. So I'm going to bend both of my knees, keeping my feet wider than hip distance apart, somewhere around this much, and then touching the shorter edge of the bolster to my sacrum. Place your palms on the side and vertebrae by vertebrae resting your spine over the bolster. Now here, if you feel you want to support your head with something more cushiony, then you can also place a cushion under your head. It depends like how much relaxation that you want for yourself. You want to feel cozy, take as many props that you want for yourself. Now check if you are feeling okay in your sacrum. Your sacrum is almost slanting down, so you're just above the sacrum, the mid back onwards is that you're touching the bolster. Otherwise, your sacrum is slanting down, tailbone is almost resting on the floor. If you want to shift yourself a little bit more towards the bolster, you can do that. I really want my sacrum also to be touching the bolster right now, because I really want this relaxation, the touch right now. Now with my knees, I have options. I can either drop my arms on the side and I drop both my knees to the right or to the left. Now it's not necessary that they have to touch the floor. You can just simply drop them wherever they reach. So for me also, they are not touching the floor, or maybe take them a little bit more away and then drop. If you want, place a cushion under your knee and hold. Alternatively, just stay here and relax. So choose whatever you find is good for you right now. Don't forget that right now we have showed up on the mat to relax. So let's not push ourselves and truly relax and enjoy. You can always bring your knees together if you want, if that feels more comfortable. I really find this very comforting and relaxing when I just lie down like that, maybe taking your feet a little bit more away and hold here. It's beautiful. I love the freedom that Yin Yoga gives me to choose my variation, to choose my edge, to find my comfort. At the same time, the body still works. It's not that it doesn't. We're still reaching our deeper connective tissues, and more importantly, we're still reaching the mind, the mental wellness. And relaxing into our being, connecting with the breath. Some of you may be able to use Ujjayi breath. So let's say for some time we are going to use Ujjayi breath. So Ujjayi breath is breath that we make ocean wave-like sound using the back of the throat muscles. So something like white noise, you can say. So you can inhale normally, and as you exhale, making that sound. It is so calming and relaxing. I find this breathing practice so good to relax. Also, sometimes when I'm doing active yoga, there are times when I watch myself resisting. And when I resist, I use this breath to connect, to center myself back. And it really helps. Relax and surrender. Don't forget that. So you can stay in Ujjayi breath for as long as you wish. I love this perfect balance between doing and relaxing. Doing will burn you out. Relaxing will take you into an inertia, make you lethargic, lazy. But when the relaxation and the activity starts to dance together, balancing each other, you're really balancing the yin and yang in yourself, the masculine and feminine energy, and we require both in us, balancing each other out, making us whole, not in any extreme as such. And from here, we'll be moving into Shavasana, so you can continue to relax onto your bolster or extend your legs out. And if you want to remove the bolster, you can remove the bolster. Otherwise, just stay here. You can also stretch your arms out if you want, feeling them opening in the chest even more. Relax here. A short relaxation, but enough to rejuvenate you, to reset your mind, to really refresh the energy, the creative force within us. Watch your belly going up and down with each inhalation and exhalation, and allow yourself to get heavier on the ground, merging with everything around you, the space around you. Relaxing your mind fully, allowing everything. Feeling the beauty of this particular moment. Feeling the beauty of your own existence, the body, mind, breath, how beautiful that you are. And if you find it difficult to accept, then maybe noticing the parts that you don't find beautiful and embracing them. They are our parts at the end of the day. That's what makes us who we are today. So there's nothing that we need to reject. Everything is welcome. Everything has its own role, its own part to play. Loving ourselves unconditionally and relaxing into that love itself. And from here, again, bring your awareness back to the body. Move your legs, arms slowly. Maybe fingers, toes. See if you want to move your head from one side to the other. And maybe stretching your whole body. And make whatever sound of release that you want to make. Ah, nice. Bend both of your knees. If you are lying down on the bolster, place your palms on the side. Lift yourself nice and safe. Otherwise, roll over to your right and slowly coming into your sitting asana. Much needed session for me. For sure, I feel nice and relaxed. And I hope same for you. I hope you're also feeling nice and relaxed. But sometimes actually these practices can also make you feel more anxious because so many things come on the surface. So don't think that the practice is not working for you. In fact, frankly, it is working for you the most if that is happening with you. So you can then use this practice to bring anything that is unattended on the surface and attend to it, integrate it in your life. So with that, let us now seal our practice and absorb all the benefits of the practice, sealing all the benefits of the practice with one Om. Join your palms to the heart center. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you can open your eyes. Thank you very much for joining me in. I wish to see you soon again in some other practice. You can also check out my active practices. I do some of the strong practices, some of the intermediate, and also for beginners. So maybe if you haven't explored them, you can explore them. Like I said, a perfect balance between yin and yang is important. So strike that balance. So hope to see you soon again. Until then, bye-bye.